folks, JD here, and today we've got this. This is the Syma X15W, a small Syma copter. Right then, let's open her up. And we've also got a manual. I'm going to put the box to one side. This is everything that we have. Okay, so manual goes to one side for the second. There are a couple of ties on here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get rid of these very quickly. Okay, ties are cut. So that's that. Now we can remove the quadcopter. Oh, that's quite nice. Right, okay, let's remove the quadcopter. Okay, so this is everything that it comes with. So you get your quadcopter, your transmitter, your accessory bag, and your FPV boom for the top of the transmitter here. So I'm going to move everything to one side. Let's focus on this. Look at this. This looks quite nice. So it's quite a largish, smallish quadcopter, and what I mean by that is it's bigger than a nanocopter, as you can see when you compare it to the size of my hand, but it's not as big as the ones that we have been looking at for the past couple of weeks. So this is the X15W. So W means Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi means because we have a camera. So this is really nice. Normally there's an antenna that sticks out from the Wi-Fi quadcopters. There isn't one in here. It's all inside this chassis. So from the top you've got a little on and off button here. By pushing and holding will turn the quadcopter on. Obviously there's no charge in the battery, that's why the lights aren't coming on for the second. Down from the on button we have a quite Cylon-esque looking faceplate on the front, and then the camera underneath that. If we look on the underside, we've got 2 green LEDs on the back, 2 red on the front. We've also got some 4 landing sprigs. Now these sprigs are purely plastic. There is no rubber on here at all. So hopefully when it lands there's going to be a bit of cushioning and it's not just going to come down with a thud and it isn't going to crack the plastic. Hopefully. Also, as you can notice, the 4 propellers are already on and the propeller guards are on as well, and they're already screwed in. Underneath the quadcopter we have a couple of air holes under here just to make sure the battery doesn't sweat as you're flying. As you will know yourself, once you are using the quadcopter the battery does heat up to quite a degree. In the back, this is the battery bay. By pushing and twisting you will get hold of the battery. Let's just uncouple that. And the battery pulls out. Now this battery looks pretty standard. It's a 3.7 volt 450 milliamp hour battery. This looks like a Syma proprietary connector. So let's put that to one side because I'm going to have to charge that before we fly it. So there we go. I'm just going to tuck this back in and then just close that back up. So as you'll notice there's a little latch on the back there. So all you would do is push the latch down and the back door opens. Right, and then likewise once you've finished, when you clip it back in, there's a definite clip just to let you know it's in there. Alright, so that's the quadcopter. It comes with a few features. Altitude hold, obviously camera. It does relay FPV as well from your phone. There's no SD card slot in the quadcopter, so all the video would be recorded directly on your smart device. So that's the quad. Let's have a little look at the transmitter. Transmitter. So as you will know, we have been looking at quite a few Symas and they've all had this new transmitter design. Fortunately this quadcopter keeps up with this transmitter. I love this design. This is a lot smaller than the last one we had. Look at the difference. The difference is staggering. So with this smaller transmitter it's going to fit in your pocket, fit in a bag, fit in a much smaller bag, doesn't take up as much room obviously. But one thing you do get is you get the same semblance of buttons. So if you are familiar with the button structure, this doesn't alter it. On and off button just in the center here. Then you've got automatic takeoff and 3D flips as well. Now these 2 buttons here would be for recording video and taking photo as well, but obviously you can do that from your smartphone also. Then you've got your standard analog sticks then. This feels really nice. It's a bit smaller, but it still has the same good old-fashioned Syma feel to it, even though there's no grip on the side of the transmitter, it still feels as if it's quite safe, secure, and isn't going to fall out. Your fingers can hit every button as well. So that's the transmitter. If we flip it over, there is a little screw inside here, which I'm going to undo quickly. So I don't have a screwdriver to hand, but there is one in the accessory bag, so I'm going to utilise that. So let's have a little look. Let's just unscrew this now. This should take the battery back off. Sorry about the hands, folks. Oh, let's just remove that screw. There we go. And then the battery bay just slides off and this transport wire can just be thrown in the bin. Right, so here is the transmitter. 4 AA batteries in order to make this function. This charger does not allow USB charging, so the batteries you put in it do have to be pre-charged or shop-bought batteries. Now then, as we're on the transmitter already, let's look at the FPV boom and let's attach it. So on the top of the transmitter, you've got this nice little slit here in between these two aerials. All you would do is on the FPV boom, you've got this little contraption here. You clip it in, and then push it in until there's a little clip on the back. So if I don't know how well you can hear this clip, but if I'm to bring it as close to the camera as possible, line them up, and then there we go. It's very, very small clip, but this little arm here just flicks up, lets you know it's in nice and secure, and then your smartphone just fits inside there like that. There we go. Beautiful, so that's all now ready for us to fly in the next couple of days. So let's put the transmitter to one side. So what else do you get with this? Well, as we've seen, we get a screwdriver. We also get 4 replacement propellers. So that's good, should you come into any difficulty, or should one of them arrive damaged, or should you crash it and need to replace it. There's the 4 spare propellers, as well as the proprietary charging cable as well. So there we go. All in all, you get the quadcopter, the transmitter, and the accessory bag, including the battery. Now, the battery came inside the quadcopter, so if it's not in the accessory bag, don't worry, double check inside this guy first. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening, folks. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.